You. You. Master. Master. My body's being shaken from side to side. It's not hard to guess who it is. Master. Something is shaking my body. Wake up, Master. What do you want? Still feeling drowsy, try my hardest to overcome the weight of my drooping eyelids. Only managed to force open my eyes. What's up, baby? Looking gorgeous as always. And right before me was a pair of blue eyes, the size of frying pans. I mean, what? That's a little bit over the top. Of frying pans? Either you have the world's smallest frying pans, or you need to be worried about how tall everyone is. Ah! I stare at Lucy in bewilderment as I find myself falling off my bed. Jesus, like, lol. Morning now. Did Mouse enjoy sleep? Before I make any attempt to talk back to her, I decide to check the time. It was earlier than usual. I let out a big yawn. It's so early in the morning. Before I could ask why I was woken up out of her schedule, I start to sniff. I smell something delicious. My room was filled with the mouth-watering scent. I tell myself that neighbors must be cooking up something good. Then Lucy suddenly opens her mouth. Breakfast will be ready soon. Those words were the most unexpected. Did you just say breakfast? Lucy tried preparing something with the leftovers in the fridge. He hopes it will be the master's liking. Breakfast? But what about second breakfast? The word has a nostalgic ring to it, like from Lord of the Rings. When was the last time I'd eaten something other than fast food for breakfast? Oh, are there any dishes the master dislikes in particular? No. Any ingredients then? Cucumbers and melons. I wanted to say carrots and cucumbers, but I decided against it. Didn't want to be seen as an immature kid complaining about his food. Just doesn't fit my cool intellectual image. Sure. I don't know what of those two things I have to doubt more, the intellectual part or the cool part. Damn boy. Still haven't fully woken up yet. Confirm my understanding with Lucy once more. So, you are telling me you made breakfast? Yes. Lucy tried putting her skills to the test. We'll be ready in 10 minutes, so please have a drink while Master waits. A cup of water is presented to me. Ugh. I'm starting to get a little thirsty too. I grab hold of the cup. Its pleasant coolness spreads along my skin. I feel embarrassed about following Lucy's orders, so I decide to make a small complaint to put the cup to my lips. Next time you should wake me up when the food's actually ready. Lucy can do that, because it's unhealthy to eat before Master's stomach is fully awoken. Drinking of cup of water is necessary to get the insects moving. Only then Master can enjoy his food. How annoying. What a strict one this robot is. Enjoy the feeling of the cold water pouring down my throat and quenching my thirst. It feels like my insides are being cleansed thoroughly. Suddenly, I realize how absurd this whole situation is. The fact that someone preparing breakfast for me. Could I still be dreaming? I feel like I'm on cloud 9. Lucy cheerfully skips towards the kitchen. I only continue to stare at her blankly. 10 minutes have passed. Only now I feel more awake. pain on my body is really slow to start itself up. Beginning to feel hungry. The smell of Lucy's cooking motivates me to drag myself out of bed. I head straight to the kitchen table. There's our father here. I'm stunned by the veritable feast laid out before me. A cloud of white steam is rising from the bowl of rice. The soup is boiling with intensity. The sound it's making is music to my ears. It is a perfectly prepared fish along with a variety of side dishes. It'd be shameful to compare this to a lunchbox from a convenience store. Appearing to have sensed my delight, Lucy smiles pleasantly. Her voice is full of teeth. Feel a sense of defeat. Beginning to feel frustrated for no particular reason. I want to say something polite, but decide to hold back. Take a seat in silence and lift my spoon. How does it taste? I haven't even taken a bite yet. What's the rush? Just hold on a second. Yes, please help me before the food gets cold. Lucy takes a seat at the opposite end of the table, but striking a slight pose with her hand on the chin, urges me to eat. It was as if the food was suddenly going to disappear if it didn't start soon. It's gazing at me intently. She's trying not to make it obvious, but everyone can tell that she's very eager to see my reaction. Whatever I say, next will decide what her face will show. Take a spoonful of the glossy white rice and put it in my mouth. It's delicious. Perfect flavor and texture. While I'm at it, let's try some side dishes too. Marvelous. She really wasn't lying about her cooking skills. Let's be fair though. She probably knows only the best recipes from around the world. And since she's a robot, there wouldn't be any inconsistencies in her cooking. They had reprogrammed her to be a top-level chef, and this was to be expected. There's nothing to be surprised about. But a robot's just a robot. Ooh. Don't be able to top something that Mama used to make, used to say. Although, personally, I've never had an opportunity to taste my mother's cooking, so I can compare. Looking back at Lucy, who was still staring at me with great anticipation, I think about what I should say. I can feel an aura of confidence around her, yet she appears to be worried at the same time. She's expecting me to say something. Finally make my reply. Decision time. Blah. This is all I test survived, I guess. Well, they survived, I guess. Oh, what a relief. Even with my meek response, she still let out a big sigh of relief. Lucy was so worried that Master might not have enjoyed cooking. Lucy was lacking the initial data. You don't need to concern yourself with that. I've been eating fast foods all my life. I'll eat anything, even if you make me some porridge from pig intestines. Is that how Lucy's cooking tastes like? Please forgive Lucy of her lack of skills. Lucy truly is a failure of an android. Shit. She actually looks pretty depressed about this. It looks as if she's about to run off while leaving behind a trail of tears. As opposed to chase after her while holding a piece of bread in my mouth or something. No, that's not what I meant. I'm saying that it tastes better than what I'd expected. You need to beat yourself up over it. Is that true? Yeah. Lucy really was master with those words? Doesn't take long for Lucy to cheer up and starting humming away happily. It's nice that she's easy to deal with. I continue to eat in silence while checking up on her after every few spoonfuls. And how much time has passed. The bowl of rice I'd been eating from has started to show its bottom. Still I glanced at the clock. Only time to leave for school. While reveling in my satisfaction, I decided to sit back in my chair to chill out for a bit. Some time passes. While cleaning up the empty dishes, Lucy asked me a question. Her tone was quite delicate, as as if to soothe a small animal.
Pardon Lucy for asking, but there's something she's been wondering about since yesterday.
What is it? Seems to be hesitating, so give her a little push. Go ahead.
The reason why Master hates Robert, is it due to father's influence?
Yes it is. Obviously it is. The question catches me off guard. All the unpleasant memories involving my father come flying back. Slowly realized that my chopsticks were frozen in mid-air. Not missing a beat, I continued delivering the food to my mouth. In an attempt to hide my surprise, I purposely can't give a correct answer. Well, guess you could say that. Nothing will change from denying it. Put down the chopsticks and looked eyes with Lucy. Robert just laid to waste the values and beliefs we've held for the past 18 years. Keeping my eyes on the robot and muse. Now that I think about it, I was probably brainwashed.
What brainwash does Master mean?
But nothing but awful things about robots since I was little. Robots are bad. Robots make us ill. Robots harm society. I grew up listening to all that time, so sort of just dropped off of me. Previous generation of IT. Now the new generation of robots. As long as we live sandwiched between two generations, there's bound to be people advocating against new technology such as robots. There are plenty of people out there who are strongly opposed to the production of robots. My father is a prime example. Jesus Christ, this looks like World War II. Similar to what happened during the Industrial Revolution, the effect of this profound new technology gradually expanding across the globe. Robots are slowly taking away people's job opportunities. It costs less to maintain robots than to pay employee salaries. That's gonna be a problem. Robots never complain. They're consistent in the performance, unlike people. They don't feel any stress or pain. Never mess around. It'd be much easier to deal with a robot than to fuss over a troublesome worker. We're only beginning to find out what kind of changes robots will bring to our society. Unemployment is getting out of control. All the newly formed jobs are being handled by robots. This is why many people shun robots. No one understands whether this is a temporary phenomenon arising from the drastic changes in their lifestyle, or if it's like a type of psychological disease. It will only become clearer as time goes on. One thing I can say for sure is that there's always been a divide amongst the population, as made evident by the Luditas movement in the early 1800s. Some are willing to accept this new technology, while some are not. Me, a world run by robots, doesn't seem too promising. It was too late by the time I'd finally grown old enough to be able to think for myself. Not as simple as just changing my perspective. Because maybe I still would have turned out like this even without my father's influence. My hatred for robots simply became part of my life now. The most horrifying part about brainwashing is that you can never fight against it. Yes, you can. Technically impossible to bend someone completely to your will. And do anything about people acting loyal on the outside, despising you on the inside. Brainwashing is different, however. The person would have the knowledge to think for himself in the first place. It's possible to take advantage of that bit by bit. As long as the victim never comes to realize this, never be able to retaliate, there needs to be a compelling reason for him to change. Even with a good reason, it's likely that he won't be willing to accept it. Because if he did, he would be going against all the beliefs he'd held for his entire life. It would crumble the foundation of his very existence. The older a person becomes, the harder it gets for him to admit that he has been in the wrong. That last part is true. Admitting that you're wrong is really hard, especially if you believed something your whole life. Who knows? I would have never come to hate robots. Too late for me to start thinking about that now, though.
Lucy. Lucy really hopes that Master and his father will come to appreciate the robots and appreciate Lucy. He wants to get along with everyone.
Upon hearing that, I unknowingly let out a bitter laugh. You saw what my father did when he found out you're a robot. You're asking for the impossible. It'd be a relief in itself if nothing happens to you behind my back.
Lucy understands that, but her wishes remain the same.
He's failing to think logically as a computer. Even after hearing that my father wants to throw you out, how could he still hope for something like that? Person A hates person B. Likely that person B will come to hate person A. At least that's how it is in normal human relationships. But how come Lucy can grasp this? Because she's very patient and forgiving? No way. Because she's a robot that knows how to suppress its emotions. Because she isn't human.
Lucy thinks that father is just a kind-hearted as Master is. Lucy can tell, but she hopes that he will maintain a healthy relationship with Master. With Lucy too, of course.
You're already mistaken by calling me kind-hearted.
It's not just father.
You just ignored me. That little.
Master, the man at the repair shop and the researchers at lab, they are nice people. He offered big help to everyone, including Master. That is Lucy's mission, and her wish.
Definitely sounds like something a robot would say. Doesn't seem like she's capable of sorting the good from the bad. Can't help but give a cynical reply. In the end, we're the same. I've also been brainwashed, but in a different way. Lucy slightly tilts her head to the side. She seems to do whatever when she's confused about something.
But Master, elaborate?
You will love humans. That's essentially what's been programmed into your main system. You have no free will. That's an illusion. You have no choice but to act this way. She tilts her head from side to side. She doesn't seem to understand. You want to help everyone, right?
Yes, of course.
And you're happy when you help people?
Yes, Lucy's very happy.
Why do you think that you want to help others and that you feel happy once you do?
Lucy has no clue.
Because the program those researchers put inside you is forcing you to feel this way.
Really?
Yeah. Your will and your personality are yours. But at the same time, they aren't. They're from the people that made you. They programmed you this way and you're simply following orders. You're nothing but a puppet on a stage, the strings are being pulled. It may look like it's moving by itself at first glance, but it's actually being held up by wires. There are people behind the stage controlling these wires. That's who you are. You're only moving according to how they want you to move. The pupils in Lucy's eyes diminish. She appears to be deep in thought.
Lucy still doesn't understand what Master is saying.
I'm saying that your actions have no actual meaning. It's just a toy made to do certain tasks at a certain time. Nothing about you is real. There's no significance. Do you understand? Mind, its emotion, and its intuition on the inside. Body, its movement, and its reaction on the outside. They're just part of a computer algorithm created by someone, and they aren't genuine. Any gestures, any sentiments, no meaning behind them. Stressed at it over and over again, but couldn't be said the same thing just over the brain. Just over the brain. Something like that doesn't have any meaning.
Listen to Master.
She startles me with some rebuttal. Wasn't expecting that from her. What are you talking about?
There definitely is a meaning. Lucy knows.
Saying that there is a meaning? Still don't get it? You're made to be friendly with humans through a program, not by your own choice. Your actions, feelings, they're all artificial. That's why they're meaningless.
Doesn't matter where Lucy's feelings come from.
What?
No matter who's controlling Lucy, Lucy helps someone, person will be happy. And if he's happy, Lucy will be even happier. Because Lucy was able to help someone in need. In the end, both that person and Lucy will be happy. And Lucy is satisfied with that. Even if she was created for this purpose. Even if she's acting on someone else's will. Not important to Lucy at all. After Lucy helped someone, how Lucy felt while helping someone, how Lucy was feeling for helping someone. Personally call such feelings fate, as Lucy was made to feel and act this way. To Lucy, this is very much real. This is where she finds meaning in her life.
Nonsense. That's a good picture, Phil.
My name, Lucy Valentine.
Lucy states her name. She's announcing herself before a crowd. She also did not preserve word herself in the third person.
My name Lucy, I'm from London North, meaning life. To become a messenger of God, that's how Lucy get the birthday name. Helping people finding a sense of accomplishment. This is Lucy lives for. This warm, constant feeling in her heart after helping someone. Even if she was made to feel this way, this feeling is definitely real to Lucy. That is why she will continue to help people.
Makes sense. I tried to say something back. The words left your mouth. Felt as if there was something stuck in my throat. But it wasn't exactly because I agreed with her. It wasn't because I was touched by her words either. I actually thought she was very stubborn. Stubbornness in me, rather because of her Lucy appeared so mature and real. The way she confidently stated her opinion. Nothing about her was remotely close to my idea of her over. That's why I could only sit in silence. I headed to school with my mind in a haze of confusion. My emotions were in turmoil. Yeah, the 3 laws of boys, we know by now. October 14th, phew. I assume we're in school now. Probably talking with Dr. Gies about robots and taking him home or something to see Lucy. I don't know yet. Fuck. What the fuck? Almost fell off my chair. Not because actual falling, but I just felt this huge dissipate. Noise of the lunchtime bell rings in the distance. Immediately, the classroom begins to bustle with excitement. As soon as the teacher leaves the room, Dr. Gies turns to face him. You're buying some bread, right? Come on, let's go together. He stands up and offers to go to the cafeteria with me, for he already has his own lunch. He's a good guy. However, I had no reason to go to the cafeteria today. Today's fine. What do you mean it's fine? Not planning to get anything? Nope, not today. Don't tell me that you're going on a diet. You're not gonna grow if you starve yourself at this age, you know? No. What I'm saying is that I don't need to buy anything. That said, I quietly take out the lunchbox and place it on top of my desk. What? Dr. Gies stares at the lunchbox in astonishment. Remove the lid to reveal its contents. Food inside looks scrumptious, giving off a pleasant scent. Presentation is excellent. Notice the menu is different from what I'd eaten for breakfast. Could have just packed up the leftovers and saved myself the trouble of making something new. Does she think that I'll be pleased about this? Well, To be honest, I'm a little happy. What the heck is this? Looks just like a lunchbox. It doesn't look like a lunchbox. It is one. What is going on? You can't have possibly made it yourself. Was it your mother? Ooh. Ooh. Which mother are you talking about? Wrong. My mother actually paid that much attention to me. They've probably grown up to be a normal human being. Yeah, I didn't think so. Then who could it be that you? He's pretty sharp. Seems to understand right away that it was my android who had packed my lunch. It's expected from a close friend of mine. What you're thinking about is probably correct. Wow, nice going, man. Well, I don't think it's really something to be congratulated for. So, how many days has it been? Huh? Does he think we are dating someone? It better not be that chick from the other class who made you this lunch. It's really her. It's gonna be over between us, you know? At this point I realized that we weren't on the same page. Disappointed look at Burst's bubble. Actually, this lunch is from my android. Told you about this, right? I picked it up yesterday. Oh, really? I knew it. Dr. Peace collapses on his chair like a deflated balloon. Gives me a look of disapproval. Well, he was the one getting ahead of himself. Putting on that face that seemed to read, what is worth expecting from this guy? Dr. Peace continues. I have to admit, it was really stupid of me. Think that such a big pessimist like you could ever come close to scoring a girlfriend. Yeah, my bad indeed. Feel a sudden rush of blood to my head. I don't appreciate you talking like a big shot when you've always been single yourself. I'm just taking my time to find the perfect match. Sad excuse from an undesirable male. Decided to taunt him a little more. But think about it. Do you really think you'll ever find someone willing to accept your weird little hobbies? How about you try again after wiping off all that robot grease? You bastard! Talking smack just because I look a little nerdy. You really think it's all about the looks? You'll regret it someday. I hope good-looking guys like you die alone. We went a little too far there. But a girlfriend, huh? Never really thought about getting one because I'm super gay. And I'm probably also not a teenager. After a bit of thinking, I made a light retort. I don't care. Not like I'll have any trouble living without one. Oh, you sure that's the case? You lie to yourself. I'm serious. I'm gonna eventually get married, so what's the rush? Wow. You know, there's a limit to being carefree. You're actually never getting a girlfriend until you die. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Now will happen. I will never give up the fight. Come on, let's be a little more honest with ourselves. Don't you at least have a couple of girls that you're interested in? The ones in those schools are mostly pretty cute after all. Someone I'm interested, huh? Who do I enjoy being around with? I managed to come up with an answer, because I've never cared for something like that. But if I were to think of a particular person, it would be Lucy. Boop. I do it. Shit. I don't have anyone like that. Except for my android, because I fell in love with my android. Ding 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 ding. You sure? Definitely. It's suspicious how you suddenly went quiet for a bit, though. You're imagining things. I'm just guessing here, but could it be that you actually have someone that you like? I'm telling you, I don't have anyone. Surely you can't be interested in. Somebody see it hands up. be troublesome to cause any misunderstandings. Try to quiet them down. What are you talking about? Let's go! Let's go, Dr. Gears! Hell yeah, you're gay. I am gay. You finally noticed that I am super gay. Me? I'll stop for a while. Let me make myself clear that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. Well, if you're well with me, it would look hard enough to make all the girls go crazy. But I only like women. I hope you understand. Ha! You'd better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without getting a surgery first. If you were in a video game, you'd be one of the most hated characters who would reduce the sales by 80% the moment you show your face. Holy shit. Damn, boy. Damn. As a gamer, I appreciate that. Damn, it's a sick burn, but damn. That's not true. People call me handsome all the time. Sure they do. Who exactly are we talking about? Mom and Dad, and my sister. Sweet Home Alabama. And the skies are the blue. I start to feel sorry for making fun of him. Anyway, why are we talking about my looks in the first place? Don't change the subject. We were discussing how you're gonna spend the rest of your life alone. How is that so? What I'm trying to say is you should build up some experience in dating. I'm not the one to talk for others, but you're a decent looking guy and you never talk to girls. Why don't you get some practice in? Practice? That doesn't really interest me. We'll take a look at some of the girls near me. They're basically chatting away with the desk put together. The topic of the conversation, nothing that I could relate to. Apart from that, something I wouldn't want to waste my time talking about. You try listening in too. How good looking this guy is, which couples are breaking up, who's getting rejected, how good his makeups are, how nice these clothes are. Do you really think he'll be able to join in? Yeah. He groans loudly. Who turned up the difficulty setting? See, of course you can't. Since all you ever think about are you dumb robots. How dare you? If I wanted to, I'm not different. What did you say? I said I'm not different from you. I won't be able to talk to them either. The high-pitched voice of the girls across the room invite my ear canals. They make my head hurt. One day, I'll also succumb to the reproductive instincts in our DNA, get myself one of those high-frequency wave-emitting creatures to live together. I know I'm a fucking virgin, but this is super virgin. Jesus Christ. Because that's just how life works. Can't be helped. My body wouldn't be able to resist the temptation. Yep, you're a super virgin. Jesus Christ. There's no point in forcing myself to do something that I have no interest in at this very moment, right? I related this. I don't mind. Since I'm currently enjoying my independence. You really are something, you know? I don't know exactly what's going on in your head, but it's definitely not normal. Like the way you make enemies out of girls just so you can sound a bit like a hipster. Shut up. That's just who I am. Attempt to change the subject, shoot him a question seemingly out of nowhere. Exactly something I've been meaning to ask for. Putting that aside, I want you to tell me something. Huh? What do you think about androids in general? Where did this come all from a sudden? Just answer me. What do you think about androids? Just wanted to hear what a robot expert had to say. Androids, huh? They're convenient, aren't they? They make our lives easier. They just need electricity to run and don't need to be paid a salary. They don't make any mistakes, they're friendly, the female models are pretty cute. I agree, except for the last one. But that wasn't the kind of answer I was hoping to hear. I asked him a more specific question. Do you believe that Fuck! You believe that androids have feelings? What? Androids. You believe that they have feelings? Wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with a great appreciation for androids. He's had extensive experience with a variety of models, being an avid user as well. So it's a safe bet that he'd know a bit more about them than I would. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what kind of answer I'm expecting from him. Don't know if his thoughts will affect the way I feel, but still want to hear what he has to say. Taking a while to think, he lays it down with a straight face. Androids don't have any feelings. They don't? That's what I said. They don't. Yeah, you're right. That's obvious what he was going to say, but I don't feel satisfied. How could this be? Maybe I was just hoping for a different answer. What's the matter? Asking such a weird question and all. It's nothing. Just suddenly got curious, that's it. Dr. Gears is giving me a confused look. I've told you this already, right? Androids are great, but you shouldn't get too attached to them. I have a feeling it might happen to you, since you don't have any experience with androids in the first place. Come on, I'm being serious. Do you know why some people get so attached to androids? Why is that? It's because they want to escape from this place. No idea what he meant by this place. No choice but to ask him again. What do you mean? In short, they want to escape reality. It's related to how fantasy movies achieve higher sales during economic depression. It's also why realistic romance movies have a hard time getting themselves into mainstream media. People can momentarily escape reality by watching fantasy movies. Romance movies need to include something glamorous, like exciting in order to appeal to the audience. Not a lot of people would be willing to pay to watch something realistic because it'd be too bland. You get what I mean? Androids are like drugs. They can take care of everything you need. You can also have a conversation with them. No matter how coldly you treat one, they will always respond with a smile. And this is where a number of people get delusional. Androids are caring. Androids are kind. This is what those people believe in. But androids aren't human. They don't have any feelings. They don't actually listen to your sub-stories, don't understand how you feel. They only pretend to. It's nice to have someone that cares about you and listens to every word you say. But these people aren't facing reality. Just like a fantasy movies aren't real. So you should never get attached to them. Much like drugs. These people are merely running away from this cruel world in order to take refuge in the kindness of androids. I felt I needed to make this clear to you. The end. Androids don't have any feelings. These words continued to linger in my mind until the end of school. I quietly repeat these words on my way home. Countless thoughts enter and leave my mind. I find them to be mostly meaningless. I try to shut off my brain, but it's not so easy. I continue to walk in silence while staring at the pavement, just like I always do. That's why I fail to notice her presence. I hear a familiar voice.
Welcome back. How was Master's Day?
It was Lucy's voice. I lift my head. I realize that I'm home already, with Lucy standing at the door, smiling at me. You, why are you out here?
To meet Lucy's beloved master. It was Master's Day. Master?
I must have zoned out for a moment. Quickly recollect myself. No, it wasn't too bad.
Really? That's good. Master? Master,
What is it?
Master seems a bit out of it today. Did something happen at school?
No. I was just a little surprised.
Surprised?
Yeah.
But what?
Looks at me calmly. Can't help but open my mouth when I met her gaze. About the fact that someone was actually waiting for me at home. Because that's never happened to me before.
Oh,
The house always used to be empty on my way home from school. That's why I was just surprised. Yeah.
Master.
What is it?
Master always lonely?
No, I'm not lonely. No, me? No. I would never be lonely. Absolutely not.
Why do you get the feeling that you're I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely too.
Yes, you do, bitch.
Was Master always unhappy that no one was ever home to greet him?
I'm telling you, I wasn't. The android standing before me remained silent for a while, not saying a single word. He continues to stare into my eyes. I feel uncomfortable. Feels like I've told you too much. Silence continues. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't delve any deeper. What? Instead, she softly takes my arms and begins to lead me towards the door.
It's a little chilly today. Master should hurry inside.
Okay.
Oh, and also,
Huh?
before that, please give Lucy an order.
An order? What kind of order? Looking cute as always. Lucy reveals a devilish smile.
You know that the Queen Master is way home every day. In order, Lucy will do everything in her ability to fulfill Master's wishes.
Giving an order to a robot is the same as giving it a leash. And that is what Lucy was willing to do for me. She was willing to parade away a bit of her freedom in order to make me happy. Guess this is her own special way of being kind. Nah, just go ahead and do as you please. Not like I'll hate it,
Understood, Master.
but
What?
it's not an order.
Not an order?
Nope. It's just a request. I'm not forcing you to do it. So if you don't want to, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Lucy doesn't say anything. Instead she responds with a smile. Smile, small or not. She's gonna do it anyway. We know that already. All the while being led inside by Lucy, my head continues to spin. Her kind eyes full of sympathy. Comforting warmth rising from her hands. Cozy's gestures full of consideration. They're all part of someone's programming. They're not genuine. Up to this very moment, I tell myself that maybe it doesn't matter so much. Even though her thoughts and actions may not be real, at the very least, she was giving me the happiness I'm missing in my life. That's why I decide to skip all the small details for now. Are you gonna switch to the robot? I mean the doctor? Oh no, October 14th, me. Oh, okay. Also should end this video soon because I'm just the tissues for fapping. Also, should stop the recording soon because I need to take a shower because it's getting later than I thought and I thought I might be able to finish the game so already, but I guess it will take longer than I thought it would. I don't know, I expected it to be long anyway, so I didn't expect it to finish it that fast, but I Just want to speedrun games currently. I still have... Overall I have 7 games installed, but we can exclude Overwatch, Valorant and Dota, which leaves 4 games. And this is Lucy, which would leave after this 3 games, which be Danganronpa, Greedfall, and The Witcher 3, which I wanna get into. Danganronpa I'm definitely gonna need to finish. Greedfall and The Witcher I'm not too sure about, because I think they're gonna take too long. But otherwise, yeah. Let's keep going with the story. For whatever reason, my father came home early today. Well, not exactly early. It's already past 11 at night. Boy, you should be sleeping. But who am I to talk? I did the same at your age. Well, it's still early by my standards. For a guy who usually doesn't even bother coming home at all, he's made good time. Lucy meets him at the door. She puts on her usual bright, cheery smile.
Welcome home. How was Father's Day?
Ugh. She doesn't seem to be affected by father's ferocious stare at all. Expected to be able to keep up with his behavior just fine.
Please let Lucy take Father's coat.
Ugh. First he seemed like he was going to flat out ignore her and walk away, but he abruptly stopped in his tracks to change his mind about something. Hungry, he murmurs with an unpleasant look on his face. His first early return in a long time, and that's what he decides to say. Lucy looks puzzled, but only for a brief moment.
Understood. Father's hungry.
Grace appears to point up a little. Seems that she was happy to receive my father's first request. She might be thinking that my father has finally accepted her. Oh well, one can dream, I guess.
Lucy will have the phone ready soon. Please wait.
Lucy's about to hurry over to the kitchen. Stop her immediately. Lucy stares at me in confusion.
Master?
Her eyes seem to be asking why I had stopped her. I'm having trouble putting it into words. But I managed to utter the following. I'm also hungry.
Master already ate just a moment ago.
That's true. But I continued to insist through his silent stare. I hope that Lucy catches on.
Eh? Oh. Understood. Dinner for 2 idiots then.
With that settled, she quickly disappears into the kitchen. And I'm suddenly left alone with my father. The atmosphere grows very stiff. He passes me a look, but doesn't say something. I can also sense his discomfort. Because of what happened yesterday. I feel even more anxious after remembering that. Feels like I'm lying on a bed of needles. My time at home feels this agonizing. Where exactly am I supposed to find my peace and comfort? I decide to stay locked up in my room till Lucy finishes preparing my dinner. Alright, even my voice is going up now. Just gonna finish this scene and then I'll end this for now. Later, Lucy summons me to the kitchen. I take a seat at the table and begin to eat. Beside my father, Lucy's waiting intently for his reaction. Just like when she first cooked for me, eyes sparkles while we're waiting the final verdict.
Does the food taste alright?
He's obviously expecting a positive reply, but there's no way my father would compliment the robot. As I'd expected, machines really are no good.
No good?
No matter how refined your recipes may be, you aren't fooling anyone. It tastes too bland. This won't do. He wipes his mouth with a tissue. Still a little embarrassed because it was similar to what I had told her this morning.
Oh really? That's a little disappointing. Lucy was hoping that Father would enjoy it. That's alright. Lucy will gradually adjust her cooking to better suit father's tastes. We'll definitely make improvements, so please look forward to it.
No matter what Lucy comes across, there's nothing in this world that could break her resolute smile. No, that won't be necessary. I was just testing you because I thought you might be a little useful, but that was clearly a waste of time. There's no reason to continue such an awful meal. Hurry up and take everything away.
But father...
And do not call me father. You have no reason to address me as such. Lucy flinches. What a useless robot. Can't believe so many people are losing their jobs because of these things.
Father?
Meanwhile, starving Lucy does not give up.
There are many other things Lucy can do better. Cleaning, the laundry, please leave everything to Lucy.
There won't be a need for that.
But father...
Now what?
Lucy really can do a lot of things. Although she's failed at cooking, Lucy is sure that she could be used in other ways. Hee hee.
She's grinning uncontrollably. Looks like a total idiot. You're frustrated from just watching her. If you're that confident, I suppose I can give you another chance. I'll be watching your performance.
But please leave it to Lucy.
That's it. Lucy swiftly moves to clean the kitchen table. After watching Lucy for a while with a look of contempt, my father gets up from his seat. Did you really want to keep this stubborn thing that much? Enough to make you bare your teeth at your own father? That had only happened in the heat of the moment. There's a whole underlying issue between us, and he hasn't realized it yet. But I know that it'd be a waste of time to try to talk some sense into him. Pretending not to hear him, I return to my room. 3 laws of robotics. July 23rd. Doctor. That's a perfect time to leave it off and take a shower.
Hello, Doctor. Good morning.
Yep. Good morning indeed. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a great one.